Hi, Trey. I really appreciate you joining me on the Zoom call today. Thanks very much. So my documentary that I'm making really is about the impact that Rahat had on YouTube, and the fact that as such a big creator, he just vanished completely off the grid, and now really would like to sort of find where he is and what he's doing. And the connection that I found with you was the first one, and really wanted to chat to you about it. So tell me, how did you come to meet and work with Rahat?
Well, Rahat and I actually met back in 2013, I want to say. I was doing these little, pooter videos on my channel, and I happened to go on Twitter and search Rahat up. I had seen one of his drive-through videos and thought they were comical. And I did a quick Twitter search, and I noticed that his bio stated he lived in a neighboring city in our area. And I was like, whoa, this guy lives near me. So I then went and sent him a shot in the dark DM on Twitter, and I told him, hey man, I'm an up and coming YouTuber and I would love to work with you. Check my content out. And sure enough, from the grace of his heart, he replied back to me and said, hey man, I want to work with you and I want you to join my team. And our partnership started around there, 2013. Yeah.
And how long did you roughly work together for?
Well, I roughly about 2 years until 2015 when I left my home city and that we kind of parted ways there. But yeah, about two and a half years, we can say.
Okay, so there's a lot of theories, trying to track him down, and looking in the comment section of his last few uploads. There's a lot of comments underneath. He's been arrested and he's in prison and things like that. Can you speak to any of that? Is there any truth to that stuff?
Not at all. Though those are all falsifications that have, grown from the depths of the internet. Rahat is alive and well. He is not in jail. He is not in prison. He is not dead. He is doing just fine.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So, I mean, for me, one of the reasons that it seems like he left, and I think for a lot of people in the YouTube audience, was to do with Eric and the homeless giveaway video. And I know that you were involved in the production of that. So I kind of wanted to chat to you on your thoughts and what the involvement that you had in that, and exactly kind of what happened there.
Yeah, so, Rahat and I released the homeless lottery winner video. I think that was sometime in 2014 or 15, I can't remember. But, this project was a completely altruistic idea, and that's exactly what it was. It was out of the kindness of his heart and my heart and everybody involved in that project. And, we set the fundraiser up and we raised, I think, $43,000 for Eric. And everything that was in that video is legit because I was there during the entire time behind the scenes. I was 18 at the time, I believe, and Rahat didn't let me in on the financials of it. What he informed me is that, hey, I'm going to make a joint bank account with Eric, and he'll have access to the money, and I'll have monitoring over it. And from my understanding is that Eric was being very harassing to Rahat, asking him for more and more money of that pot. And Rahat eventually got tired of it and relinquished the entire account to Eric. But these are his claims, and right now on the internet is Eric's claims against Rahat's. But I can say one thing: Rahat is a great guy. Rahat didn't need to steal $43,000 from this Eric guy. Like I said, I saw everything. We got him the house, we gave him the lease, we gave him the keys. Everything was legit. Rahat did not need that money. It's public information. Anybody can go on there and see his subscriber counts and see his video views and match up the revenue. Rahat was making good money. We were doing partnerships with brands and deals. For people to think that he needed that $43,000, they are completely out of their minds, I should say. So I just ask people to do critical thinking because Rahat hasn't released his official statement. So right now, you're just going off of one testimony. We don't know if Eric is being truthful or falsifying his statements. So I just ask people to use critical thinking. But I can say from the bottom of my heart, Rahat didn't steal that money. At least that's what I feel. I don't know the truth, but I know Rahat's character. The guy is a great guy. He wouldn't need to steal that money.
Sure. That's really interesting to hear. I mean, from a perspective of the outside, of course, his silence is is what perhaps makes a lot of people feel like he is guilty. And as you say, it is of course one man's word against another, and probably the chances are we'll never find out. But it's really interesting to hear that. So, I mean, for me, I just want to sort of get an update as to where he is as well, and trying to track him down. And I don't know if you're able to add anything to that in terms of the last time you spoke to Rahat or where he is now. It would be great to know that, but I understand if it's not necessarily your place to say, but you tell me.
Yeah, sure. So just to back up to your initial, statement, I would say that Rahat's silence, it could be a strategic move. Working with Rahat, him and both of us, him and I were getting kind of discouraged in a sense from the way YouTube was shifting. We joined YouTube at a great time where it was very organic. We didn't have the rise of advertisers, influxing YouTube with ads and getting ad revenue, and YouTube kind of just kind of, how should I say this, kind of just pacifying their platform to where only certain content gets ranked in their algorithms. And the rise of fake pranksters, especially, they were stealing a lot of the market share in the prankster community. And so you had white hat pranksters like him and I, and we weren't getting the credible recognition that we deserved, we felt. And so we could almost say that his silence was strategically planned out, and he used all this backlash to kind of make his transition away. Rahat is, out of respect for him, he's somewhere on the East Coast of the United States. He is doing very well, and he's living a very private life, obviously, as you all may know. And he's doing okay. The last time I spoke to him is in April. So once again, he's not dead. He's not in jail.
Good. Okay. Well, I guess then in that case, we'll leave it there. It's been really great talking to you. I really appreciate your time as well, Trey. And I wish you all the best.
Hey, Jay. Thank you. You too.
Thank you.